Welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us, we're previewing the spring season on Broadway, and I'm joined by my industry pals. Let's pick up where we left off, shall we? Dog Day Afternoon, based on the film, starring two guys from The Bear. I know, Chris, you know that TV series.
Oh, yeah. The Bear's taken Broadway, really.
This
This
season.
it's certainly taken Broadway. Yeah, I am definitely looking forward to Dog Day Afternoon. We actually just had a profile of Eben Moss-Bachrach and John Bernthal in Vanity Fair that was written by Jenny Lumet, whose dad directed Dog Day Afternoon, the movie.
Oh, wow.
So it's really interesting to sort of get that perspective because, it started as a movie and now it's a play. And I think, they both feel very strongly about the source material and were really affected by that 1970s movie. So I know sometimes, film to stage adaptations can be a little tricky, but I think everyone's hearts and minds are in the right place with this one.
And we should point out Stephen Adly Guirgis is doing the adaptation, and he's one of my favorite playwrights. Between Riverside and Crazy was on Broadway not that long ago. I think his writing is spectacular. Giant, coming over from across the pond, based around a huge figure in the literary world, Roald Dahl, very complicated figure in the literary world. The late Roald Dahl, played by John Lithgow. Johnny, I see you moving. You're moving. What are you going to say?
Well, it kind of, every time there's a new Roald Dahl movie or musical like Matilda, there's always a think piece. Oh, by the way, Roald Dahl was an anti-Semite. And this is kind of what it's about, that he's just written a book review that comments on Israel, and his American publishers are very nervous about it. And so we get a towering performance from John Lithgow. He won the Olivier for playing it, so of course it was going to come over. Yeah. It's giving us our British snob show of the season.
The Fear of 13, also coming from across the pond. Also a Queen of Versailles connection, Lindsay Ferrantino, her play that played at the Donmar Warehouse. A starry play at that, featuring Adrian Brody in his Broadway debut. What can you tell us about Fear of 13?
Well, I'm hoping that we get another 6-minute Tony speech.
You want that? I would love to not actually experience that again, but
But he plays a man who goes to prison for 20 years for a rape, but that he didn't do, and it's about him being exonerated. While it does seem like all the pieces fit, like a big Hollywood star, kind of a moralistic tale. It is directed by the director of Prima Facie, and I thought he did such a terrific job with Jodie Comer and that story.
Yeah.
And so I'm really looking forward to it. Also, Tessa Thompson's in it, which is quite fabulous.
Broadway debut as well. Fallen Angels, a revival Noel Coward piece starring Kelly O'Hara in a play, and Rose Byrne, who is having a moment, just newly Oscar nominated for her film work. And Mark Consuelos.
Yeah.
Kelly
and Mark, yeah. I think that's going to
be... The other Kelly and Mark.
The other Kelly and Mark. We love that. Yeah, no, I think that's going to be really great. I mean, I love that Kelly O'Hara's in her play era.
Yes.
We love her in musicals, but she just did a really great play at the Shed. And Rose Byrne writing that energy, I think it's so chic to be like, yeah, I'm Oscar nominated, but I'm just going to do a play. I'm just going to be rehearsing a play the whole entire time. And Noel Coward, I think it's going to be a really fun, very different play this season. I don't think we have a period piece in this sort of style that I think it fills a niche that we need this coming season.
Do you know Fallen Angels? Do you know this play?
Well, it is lesser known Coward.
Yeah.
Maybe lesser known than The Vortex. You just don't see people do it very much.
Yeah.
It hasn't been done, at least as far as I know, in New York since maybe '86.
Yeah.
But it's about these two women who, they're both married, but their former lover is coming into town.
I'm sad.
As only Noel Coward would frame, right? Joe Turner's Come and Gone, another revival coming in, directed by Debbie Allen. This is actually one of my favorite August Wilson pieces, starring Taraji P. Henson in her Broadway debut. Excited for this one?
Well, I mean, anyone who saw Annie live knows that Taraji P. Henson can deliver a live performance.
Thank you,
so I think I'm really excited for her and Cedric, and I mean, Joshua Boone stole The Outsiders for me too. So, and I do think this is one of, August Wilson, great American playwright, we know Fences and whatnot, and this is a great play that is slightly lesser known from him. It's not Fences, it's not The Piano Lesson, but it's a really wonderful play. So I do think I'd give this sort of like a dark horse. Like this could really break Broadway open, and Taraji Tony nominee. I could see it. I could see it.
And here, two themes sort of emerge, right? We have a lot of celebrity-heavy plays, many of them in their Broadway debuts. And on the other side of the coin, we have a lot of musical stars who are doing plays.
Yeah.
There's a large number of them that we could tick off of in all of these shows.
Yeah. Before we hit to break, I do want to point out that we are getting a revival of Proof, which I'm really excited for. I did not see it the first go around when it was on Broadway, with another star from The Bear.
I told you.
Coming to Broadway this season.
The season of The Bear.
What are you thinking about this revival of Proof?
I love that play, and it's about mathematicians and their family secrets. I also love Ayo Edebiri, and
From The Bear.
From The Bear, and she's kind of had a rough go in films. Even though her personality tends to shine through them. Like she was in this awful movie with Julia Roberts called After the Hunt. But I like the pairing of Don Cheadle, and I think she's such she just oozes intellect as an actress in an easy way. It's not pretension or anything.
Yeah.
And I think this is a perfect role for her if it goes right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, she got her start as a comedian. Like, she is used to performing on stage. She's hilarious on stage. I've seen her, I've done shows with her on stage, and she's hilarious. So I think this is gonna be a real time for her to shine, because she can hit a punchline, but she can also hit pathos and be emotional and whatnot. And she is a stage performer.
Yeah, an award-winning performer at that. Yeah. All right, guys, it's time for a quick break, but coming up next, from a brand new version of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats to the film-to-stage transfers of The Lost Boys and Beaches. We're talking musicals right after this. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more premiere theater coverage and exclusive interviews, click the subscribe button. You can also download the Spectrum News app or watch us on TV for the latest information, balanced coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you there.